Welcome to our session on creating a family communication action plan. Effective communication is the framework for building trust, navigating difficult conversations, and sustaining strong family school partnerships throughout the school year. Strong family school partnerships do not happen by accident. They are built through consistent communication, mutual respect, professional boundaries, and a commitment to supporting students together. In this lesson, we will explore how to create a family communication action plan that helps educators build trust with families, navigate difficult conversations, maintain professionalism, and establish long-term communication goals. By the end of this lesson, you will have a practical framework that can guide your interactions with families throughout the school year. The first component of your family communication action plan is trust building. Families are more likely to engage with educators when they feel respected, valued, and heard. Consider how you will build positive relationships from the very beginning of the school year. Examples may include welcome letters, positive phone calls home, regular updates, family surveys, celebrating student successes. Remember, relationships are built through consistency. Small, positive interactions over time create the foundation for productive partnerships. The second component is documentation. Maintaining clear communication records helps educators stay organized, monitor follow-up actions, and protect everyone involved. Consider questions such as, what communication should be documented? How will documentation be stored? What information should be recorded? How will follow-up be tracked? Effective documentation creates clarity and helps ensure that important conversations are not forgotten. At some point, every educator must have difficult conversations with families. These conversations may involve attendance concerns, academic struggles, behavior challenges, or emotional issues. Rather than approaching these conversations with fear, create a framework that guides your response. Ask yourself, how will I prepare? What information will I gather? How will I remain calm and professional? How will I keep the conversation solution-focused? Preparation often makes difficult conversations much more productive. Preparation is key for difficult conversations. Gather relevant data and review the student's history. Ensure you have attendance, grades, and behavior records. Stay calm, using measured language and pauses. Keep the focus on solutions by redirecting to student goals and shared next steps. One of the most powerful communication tools educators possess is active listening. Families want to feel heard. Instead of immediately providing solutions, focus on understanding concerns. Use strategies such as asking clarifying questions, reflecting back what was said, avoiding interruptions, acknowledging emotions. Validation statements such as, I can understand why that feels frustrating, help families feel respected and understood. Listening often builds trust more effectively than providing immediate answers. Families often face challenges that impact their ability to support student learning. Stress, work schedules, health concerns, transportation issues, and financial pressures can all affect family engagement. Educators can support caregivers by providing resources, offering flexible communication options, sharing community supports, collaborating on solutions, maintaining a supportive tone. Remember, educators are partners in supporting student success. Building relationships does not mean eliminating boundaries. Professional boundaries help protect students, families, and educators. Consider communication hours, appropriate communication methods, social media interactions, confidentiality, professional roles and responsibilities. Boundaries create consistency and help maintain healthy, productive relationships over time. Especially in homebound instruction settings, maintaining clear professional boundaries is essential. Ethical communication requires honesty, fairness, confidentiality, and respect. Educators are entrusted with sensitive information about students and families. When communicating with families, protect confidential information. Use respectful language. Follow district policies. Document important conversations. Maintain professional judgment. Ethical communication builds credibility and strengthens trust. The final component of your family communication action plan is establishing long-term goals. Strong family partnerships develop over time. Consider goals such as increasing positive communication, improving family participation, building stronger trust, creating consistent follow-up procedures, enhancing collaboration around student goals. For each goal, identify action steps, timelines, and indicators of success. A communication plan should be a living document that evolves throughout the school year. As you develop your family communication action plan, remember the 6 essential components: trust-building strategies, documentation, procedures, difficult conversation supports, caregiver support techniques, boundary setting practices, long-term communication goals. Together, these elements create a roadmap for effective, ethical, and sustainable family communication. Effective family communication is not about having perfect conversations. It is about creating consistent systems that build trust, maintain professionalism, and support student success. By intentionally planning how you will communicate with families, document interactions, navigate challenges, maintain boundaries, and build long-term partnerships, you create stronger relationships that benefit students, caregivers, and schools alike. Thank you for your commitment to strengthening family-school partnerships and supporting student success through thoughtful communication. Thank you for learning with Edify.